United States Constitutional 11th Amendment immunity enslaved forbidden justice, imposed involuntary servitude laid to waste in self-decapitation victim. Survivor of horror Islamophobic ethnic cleansing. Abused, confined incommunicado, isolated childhood, youthhood along mother from family, father, extended families in the United States and around the world. Heinous human abuse, crime against humanity, at the hands of RICO, the state of Vermont. Docket number 214CV145. A document called into question for justice at the United States District Court for the District of Vermont, comprising web of cynical abuse of law and institutions, unlawful wrongful action, profiling, misconduct, perjury, obstruction of justice, retribution, coercion, harrowed, heinous human abuse governed by mental reservation and pervasive interest perpetrate crime against humanity under color of law. Corrupt government, broken system. Exposed public judicial corruption, racketeering, conspiracy endangered public safety, warrant demand nationwide anti-corruption investigation open probe, requested ordered directive to Department of Justice, FBI, and U.S. Senate Judiciary Committee. A forbidden justice orphan. I have not come to tell or preach, I have come to know, hear, listen. Once in a house, I had an amazing soulful home inside my heart. There I lived for 17 years with an extended soul, whom I dearly love, care, an immortal soul I share. In that house 16 years every night our 2 children, a promising soul of kindness gone in good night sleep with mom's amazing laughing questioning fairy tale Bangla Puthi, story of thousands of years old ancient civilization of parental motherland, and woke up with an amazing sound of mother to a joyous new morning to wonder. 16 years later, unlawful wrongful extrajudicial heinous act, racial, cultural, ethnic, religious profiling, defamation, coercion, retaliation, public judicial corruption, racketeering, conspiracy governed by mental reservation and pervasive interest, revoked our fundamental natural parental rights, inhumanely decimated, deposed my family children's peaceful, humane lives. Spoken wisdom. Enduring trail of compassion. Once a little boy like you, born and grew up 19 years to youthhood in the land of ancient kingdoms of Vanga, Bongo, civilization. Bongo Diarrhea, land of river rider. Bangla, modern-day Bangladesh, located in eastern part of Indian subcontinent at the apex of Bongo Doria, Bongo Delta, modern-day Bay of Bengal. Ancient Vanga, Bongo Kingdom, encompassed many islands of the delta from the apex of Bay of Bengal to the Himalayas and the Sundarban mangrove forest and humane wildlife habitat of Royal Bengal tiger. Bongo people also rendered as Bengali people. Bengalis are the 3rd largest ethnic group in the world after the Han Chinese, also rendered as Hanzu, and Arabs. Bengalis are the Indo-Aryan ethnic group native to the Bongo region. In mid-70s, at the age of 19, traveled to the west from east with wonder to meet and know other civilization. Lived, worked, dined together in harmony with millions of fellow human race throughout 3 continents in our diverse abode of kindness. Here I am 67 years later. Lawful migration and living in America, almost last 37 years since traveled from the ancient land, Bongo Daria, Bangla, modern-day Bangladesh. I born and was fortunate enough to behold some of world's best unconditional loving, caring, sharing soul of generational families, extended families, civilizations 19 years around to youth up, human up with enduring humanity. 37 years, living in the land of law, Bill of Rights. A recognition that governments and individuals obliged to ensure the protection of fundamental rights that guarantee freedom, human rights, civil liberty, dignity of individuals' peaceful desire to humane life and living. Soon after migration, and wonder adventures young man settle with devotion to a living reincarnation of new life, family, and met respectful, dearly loving mother of my children. Shortly after migration, our 2 children born. We, a family of 4, found ourselves in an immortal bond and commitment of unconditional stewardship to our children, family together to human up, with kind, loving, caring, sharing happy, one extended human soul. We didn't had much of a fortune with the mighty American dollar. Always had enough of an honest, peaceful, loving, caring, sharing, humane endurance humanity to hope for the safe and sound well-being of all children, including our very own loving ones. The amazing home we had, there a soulful dream of an unconditional stewardship in being a servant of God, Rahman ar-Rahim, gifted little angel's feet in serving loving, caring, sharing, honest, safe, sound, joyous, humane, living, teaching, learning, upbringing of our children, in staying ahead with the knowledge of tomorrow's wonder space to enter with humanity and kindness. Honor and respect others' desire to a peaceful, humane life has been always a moral principle for us to human up with loving, caring, joyous happiness. 15 years. Every night our children, a promising soul of kindness, used to have a promising, dreamful good night's sleep through Mom's amazing, laughing, questioning Bangla fairy tale story, and woke up with an amazing sound of a loving, caring mom to a fearless, joyous new morning in wonder. Since our first child in kindergarten, Mom volunteered at the library. Youngest child grew up crawling, browsing through books on the library couch. Mother also regularly volunteered with the school field trip. Our children never seek for or been to a daycare or Head Start or ESL English second language classes or free lunch to earn knowledge to be an American. 15 years. Our mornings were always accustomed to rising with children's healthy, joyous, wondering aspiration to meet, say, hear, hello, to and from some of the best humankind, extended families in the United States and around the world. Drop off children and Mom to school. After school, pick up children and Mom home, then drive out to work. We, Mom, children, and me, used to find relief from everyday grind of routine separation for day-long activities with simple pastimes like drawing alpana, Rangoli art. Rangoli in Bengal is known as alpana, and it's a natural representation of the artistic sensibility of the people. Among those innumerable cultures, one of Bengal's most creative arts is alpana. Alpana is created to drive away the influence of omen and welcome peace, wealth, health, and everlasting happiness. On houseplant pots and crafts, nurturing a living room garden of houseplants, gone for a walk or long drive to surrounding states to visit families or communities, scenic spots or playground, sharing caring activities, moments together as we knew and enjoyed 15 years of our everyday family life together, to human up with humanity and kindness. A mother who leafed throughout broadside socio-culture academia spectrum, an innocent, joyous, priceless, loving, caring, sharing, kind, respectful, honored childhood, womanhood to motherhood, humane living life of humankind along an extended soul. Family, whom my Mamoni, daughter, dearly love, care, share, an immortal soul. 15 years. A broader spectrum of community, academics, doctors, professionals, others around us, witnessed our family's honest, fearless, happy, joyous, living, teaching, learning, humane life, and children's wordless, silent, honorary say, an expression of loving, caring, joyous, innocent soul to human up with. A mom of a loving home, always home, children needs no shrine to roam. Month prior to September 11, 2001, a year after grandfather's death, our family, children, our home at South Burlington, Vermont had weeks-long grandma's visitation, greater family reunion abroad from Bangladesh in her mid-80s, along with many near families, uncle, aunt, cousins of our children, whom are some of the best humankind serving and living around the world. At an honorary invitation of grandchildren to meet their classroom peers and teachers, Grandma visited the elementary school our children attended, and dearly loved mom of our children volunteered throughout their elementary years. Following September 11, 2001, horror of the United States declared global Islamophobic host, so-called Islamist propaganda genocide, web of horrified systemic deprivation, racial, cultural, religious profiling, obstruction of justice, retaliation, destruction at the hands of the state of Vermont corrupt public servants, institutions and judiciary governed by mental reservation and pervasive interest, conspiracy, secrecy, cover-up usurped our family's peaceful, humane life and living, deprived, denied fundamental rights of humanhood, dignity of humankind, wisdom, peaceful, humane upbringing of loving, caring, sharing childhood of our children, along with parenthood of loving, caring mom and dad, whom our children dearly love, care, share, an immortal soul. 16 years later, unlawful, heinous act of evil, racial, cultural, ethnic, religious profiling, defamation, systemic deprivation, conspiracy, obstruction of justice, coercion, harrowed, extrajudicial, wrongful action under color of law, governed by mental reservation and pervasive interest, revoked our natural parental rights, denied, usurped our fundamental human rights, liberty, wisdom, peaceful, humane desire of high-formed childhood, youthhood, parenthood, humanhood, to human up, with gracious compassion, embrace honesty, humanity, decimated 5 innocent lives, a ma, my daughter Mamoni, my family, whom I dearly love, care, an immortal soul I share.